Ba-da-da-da-da. Sugar baby. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. Sugar baby.
So I was telling a friend I loved our vacation so much some time ago to Nassau that in these upcoming times, I think that maybe we could just, maybe we don't need to necessarily sell our home, but maybe we could just go off to an island for like 4 years until this hell is all over. I don't know, and just stay on an island. Like, we both kind of have the ability to do that in our roles in life and our work finances or whatever right now, but maybe do that and then come back when it's all over and maybe there's like a new administration or whatever. I don't know, but then you have to wonder when you do find that island and go to that island, there's something about pirates that like to be at these different locales. So I don't know, that may or may not be a valid idea. I don't know, but can you imagine just the peace of mind that you have just in an island, unbanned from any other organization, government, or whatever, that you find sort of like the Robinson family when they lived in that treehouse? It's just a far gone imagination, guys. But it was so nice. And that's all those about a year and a half that we went that was so calming, relaxing, peaceful. And noticed there was people around at the resort, of course, but it was not too many people, and it was just a world where you could literally, where I could go by myself. I didn't even need Caleb to go with me, and you could literally walk down if you forgot something like some cream for milk for cereal or something, or for coffee or something. You literally walk down the uh, walk a block away wherever you need to go, or if you want something special. We actually did a Airbnb. You could do that, and you could do it at night. Okay, and there was no one that you even had to fear coming at you or anything. And it's just, I mean, so much positivity and love and calmness. Well, of course, it's in an island away from the world, right? Okay, so now we're going to get into, and I put some little pictures in here. I hope you guys understand it. I hope I did the best job I could with graphics here. But I did promise you guys a little bit a while ago uh, uh, a story about how I believe animals can see spirits. And on here how I talk about these things like spiritual things and also the news and just a variety of things is causing it. That's why it's called the discussion vlogs. So I want to keep my promise and not bypass it and come back to what I wanted to tell you about these animals, specifically my cats that can see ghosts. So one night we were uh, just away in bed already. Hot day. Somehow the heat tends to put me to sleep. Maybe my body doesn't fare well with heat. But anyway, we're asleep. And I have, excuse me, I don't like heat so much that I have an extra little fan that I have to the side of me, just me, because I don't, the heat is not for me. That I have to the side of me on my side of the bed that just gives me air. Hold on 1 second, okay? Just 1 second. So I have this fan to the side, right? I'm going to make this very short, not long. And my cats sleep at the tail end of the bed. If you guys, husband and wife, or couple, know, most of your animals sleep at the tail of the bed when they want to be fed or hugged or whatever. They hop on top of you or come to your head where you guys are laying and they'll purr or needlessly, crazily do something animal, I guess, wicked, rousing to wake you up or whatever in the middle of your sleep just because the food bowl is empty or something. I don't know. So anyway, this wasn't going on though. They were like sound sleep, right? Sound sleep. So I, for some reason or another, and I don't know how this even happened, they call this projection, like when people come out of their bodies in their sleep. Okay, I know some of you have odd opinions about this, but those of you that want to hear and those that don't, at least give it a chance. Oh, we hear I'm talking to my little girl right now, my cat. She's needlessly wanting me to pet her now. Or needful, maybe. But anyway, so they're sound asleep. Everyone's sound asleep. Caleb, the cats, right? Just asleep. And anyway, I'm standing up to the side of the bed. And I'm like, why am I standing to the side of the bed? And I'm looking at the fan because it was kind of getting a little bit really cold. So I had to like turn it off. Okay, turn the fan off. So it's like, need be, not that I have to stand up to turn off a fan. That doesn't make sense. And I'm thinking about every avenue on how to do this because it just is entirely strange to me that I don't know, right? So my pin of thought is, okay, I'm just going to unplug it because somehow in my train of mind, I'm not figuring out there's a switch to turn it off. Why don't you just turn it off? And you could be doing that laying on the bed. You know, there's a remote even that you have with it. But my cats, remember I told you they were sound asleep. My cats at the tail of our bed were sound asleep, are looking, and they're meow meow. They're going crazy meowing. And I'm like, what do you guys know? I said, I know. And I'm thinking they're talking to me because I'm trying to figure out how to turn off a fan because I can't figure it out for some odd, weird reason. And I'm standing up to the side of my bed. I never took note because the way I was standing was like facing the window in our room. So I wasn't really facing the bed that we were sleeping in. I'm like facing the window, facing the fan, facing the night table that the fan is on. I'm not turned around looking at them, but I hear our cats. So somehow or another, that was a distraction. And when I hear the cats, I don't know how this is, but I don't see the whole bed. I'm more like in this state, focused on my cats, just meowing like that, like the two cats that I have meowing like that. And so all of a sudden, how this happened, I tell you, I don't know. All of a sudden, in an instance, I'm laying right back down in my body, and my hand moves by itself with the remote to the fan in hand, and it moves, says, and I hear something like an audible voice, a man's audible voice, say, there you go. And my hand is moving by itself, and it turns off. I'm not kidding with you guys. It turns off the fan with the remote. So then all of a sudden, and out of that perspective, I wake up from this and I'm like, what just happened here? And I'm still seeing my cats at the end of the bed who were sound asleep up, and they look at me and they're like, around, but there's still kind of one or two meows left, right? And then they look at me and they're just staring at me. But they were hectic crazy when I was, stop it. I'm talking to my cat, sorry. They were hectic crazy though when I was in this moment when I was trying to turn off this fan standing up apparently outside of my body while my body was in dream state or whatever. And I wake up, I'm sorry, babe. I said, babe. I said, what? He's like straggling asleep. He said, what? I said, hey. I said, what? Did you see me standing up trying to figure out how to turn on this fan? He's like, oh, he goes back to sleep. He's like, I guess it was nothing serious. No, he's just like, what? He just goes groggily, he goes back to sleep, right? And so there it is. I don't know what happened there, but I think it was some sort of out of body experience where I came out of my body. It was projected. And the thing in my mind was, it's getting cold, so let me try to see how to turn off this fan. And in that projection, in the dream state or whatever happened here, I was out of my body, standing by the side of the fan, trying to figure it out, not realizing that I was out of my body trying to figure it out. But my cats, the animals saw me, people. Okay, they saw me standing there and they were confused. That's why they were meowing like that, I think. And that meow that was kind of different than anything I've ever heard from my cats. They were persistently meowing because they're seeing me laying down, and at the same time, they're seeing me stand up. So they're like, how can you be standing up and laying down at the same time? They're seeing my spirit self as well as my self and my body. Okay. And these animals were reacting because of that. Their meow was totally different. It was more prolonged. It was more excited. It was like, wow, what is going? And I just woke up and I redid everything that happened again. I replayed it all in my brain and everything. And I still am like, whoa. I still don't understand it. And the man, I believe that man was one of our heavenly brothers or something. I say man, but I believe it was an angel who was telling me, here, if you want to turn it off so much, you don't even know what's going on, but here, I'll help you. And he helps me to turn it off. That was the coolest thing. One of the coolest dreams. We have them. We have them. Pay attention. You all have them. That's what I want to tell you. If I have any more, of course, you know how I am. I'm going to tell. But yeah. Wow. Okay, y'all. So thank you for watching. Until next time.